Do you want to know if this new CoverGirl Full Spectrum Matte Ambition Foundation is the right one for you? Well, in this video, I'm going to be doing a wear test and walking you through the whole process of how it applies and how it does throughout a whole day so you can determine if this is the foundation for you. If that's what you want to know, then stay tuned. Happy New Year! I hope you're having an amazing day today. I am super excited because for the first video that I'm recording this year, I'm bringing you a new product out in the market right now, and it is by Covergirl, and it is this one I have right here. It's a new foundation, as you can see, and it is called the Full Spectrum Matte Ambition Foundation. I'm super excited to try it and see how it works because the last foundation that I tried from Covergirl, it was amazing. I really liked it. I bought several ones, so I'm hoping this is something that's going to be similar, but it's going to be more matte. The one that I'm talking about, I already reviewed, and I'm going to leave you a little link over here for you to check it out. It's this one by Covergirl, the Healthy Elixir, which is an amazing foundation. The only issue I have with this one is that it doesn't stay matte all day for me, and I have oily skin in case that you don't know. So this being or claiming that it's matte is something that I'm really interested in. This foundation retails for $11.99 in Ulta. That's where I purchased it. I know that depending on where you purchase the foundation, it could have a little bit of a difference in price. It has 20 shades, and according to the claims, it says that it's a matte foundation that is supposed to stay all day. It is full spectrum. Maybe that means full coverage. I'm not sure. Transfer resistant. Provides all day comfort with oil absorbing powders for a natural matte foundation finish. So we're gonna see about that. And the color that I have is tan golden, which it looks like it might work. I'm looking at comparing to my Covergirl Healthy Elixir, which is in the color golden tan. It is similar, but the Healthy Elixir, I think, is a tiny bit lighter, so, or at least a tiny bit less yellow. So we're gonna see. I think I did okay, which I'm surprised because in the last foundation that I reviewed not too long ago, I actually did really well in the matching, which is something that never happens with me. Just so you know, that foundation that I'm mentioning right now, it is by L'Oreal. I just reviewed it, and it's an amazing foundation. So I would recommend you, if you're on the look for a new foundation, besides watching this video with this one, you might want to check that one out. It's called L'Oreal Fresh Wear 24-hour foundation. I'm leaving you the link or the little card over here to check it out later if you want to, because it is an amazing foundation. Let's just put it out there. And if you have watched any one of my videos, you know that I like to do two application methods. So I'm going to be using my EcoTools sponge on this side of my face, and then I'm going to be using my Real Techniques brush on this side of my face. This one is the buffing brush. I do love the Expert face brush as well, but that one's dirty and I didn't want to just use a dirty brush in front of you guys this time. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to apply the foundation, walk you through the process, let you know how it feels and how it works and everything. And as you can see, I have 3 pumps of the foundation right here. I just wanted to see how it feels and how it looks on the hands. And as you see, it is not liquidy at all. It doesn't move. It's not going anywhere. It actually feels like a mousse or like a whip cream or a whipped kind of foundation. It is very, very similar, the texture, at least right now, as the Covergirl Healthy Elixir. To be honest, it actually smells similar as well, which is kind of like a floral scent, which is not super strong. It really doesn't bother me, but if you're sensitive to scents, then you might want to think about that. But to me, it doesn't bother me. Plus, I know the Healthy Elixir, the scent goes away really fast, so I imagine this will be the same. I did forget to tell you that I am going to apply, right before I apply the foundation, this primer by NYX, the Angel Veil. And I have to be fair with the foundations that I try, because on a daily basis I do use a primer because my skin is very, very oily. Applying the foundation with the sponge, it is going in smoothly, but I do feel like it's taking away a bit of the coverage. It is going smooth, it is blending the foundation very easily, but I'm not 100% sure if this is what I would love the most. Applying the foundation with the brush, it actually feels better than with the sponge to me, because it is going, it is just blending a little bit easier, a little bit faster, a little bit smoother to a sense. And I know that Liz is not taking away any of the coverage of the foundation, which is not looking as very full coverage, to be honest. And as you can see, this is the first layer of the foundation. It is looking nice, the skin is looking even. However, I do feel like it is a very light medium coverage. It's not even like a very medium coverage. I would say light to medium. Like always, foundation depends on your skin needs and everything. I don't think my skin is doing too bad right now, and I still can see, like, for example, I have a little, I don't know if it's a scab or what you call that, but I had like a little cyst and it's still kind of drying out. So that part of it here was very red, and I have like a little bit of texture in there, and you can still see it a lot, I will say. And then in here I have this little marks that, for example, with the L'Oreal foundation and the other foundations that I use, it covers it way more with the first layer. And then even here on my mustache area, I still feel like it looks a little bit dark. I don't know if it's me. I know the camera is going to show it a little bit better than what it is in reality, but I do feel like it's very light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a second layer and see how the foundation builds up and see how it covers up, if we can get a little bit more coverage. I don't think I need anything on my forehead. My forehead is actually pretty good. I don't have any marks. I don't have any texture or anything like that. So I'm just going to apply it in this part of my face and see how it works. As far as the skin tone or the color of the foundation, I think it looks pretty good. It is a little bit darker than my skin tone, but that is something that is super easy to fix with concealer. Since it's not such a big difference, I think I'll be fine. So let's just apply a second layer and see how it works. Alright guys, as you can see, this is the second layer of the foundation. I think it's looking good. It is actually, this side is pretty much dry. This one is still a little bit tacky, but it dries out pretty fast because I just applied it and this side is already dried kind of. I think it's looking a little bit darker than before, so it might be oxidizing. I just applied a little swatch over here and we're gonna see how it oxidizes. But the second layer actually helped a lot covering up the little areas where I need a little bit of extra coverage. This over here looks a lot much better since its texture is still gonna be, you know, a little bit of texture there, but at least I don't see any redness or darkness in there. And then in here, the little marks that I had here, I can barely see them, and that's, I think, is something good. I would say this is not a full coverage. At the beginning I felt like it was very light, and now I feel that it's actually very nice medium coverage. Definitely not full coverage, but it is good. What I'm going to do now real quick, I'm going to apply my concealer where the foundation sets in, just underneath my eyes. Just to, you know, and maybe a little bit in the center part of my face because it is looking kind of pretty dark right now, just to help out a little bit, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, as you can see, I applied a little bit of concealer under my eyes especially, but I also went a little bit in the center part of my face just to highlight a little bit because the foundation, it is looking a little bit darker than my natural skin tone. So everything is looking good. I also applied a little bit of powder. I went with my ColourPop No Filter setting powder. These are like loose powders, translucent, because I didn't want to do any extra coverage on the foundation by applying like a regular powder foundation. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I have to apply powders because I have very, very oily skin, and if I want to be fair to the foundation, this is what I have to do. If your skin is not oily, you can just don't have to do this step because the foundation actually looks matte, like a very, very beautiful natural matte finish. Honestly, it reminded me a little bit of the NARS Radiant foundation, but that one makes me really oily, so even more reasons for me to do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of my face, but before I do that, I wanted to show you the time because I am going to record the rest of my makeup, and that takes a little while, let's say, because I record in Spanish and English. So let's just start taking the time, running the clock with the foundation on, and right now it is 3:09 p.m. So I'm going to try to have this foundation. I'm going to do my best to have it at least 8 hours today. I'm sorry that it's so late. I wish I would have been able to do it earlier, but this is when I can do it. What I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do the rest of my face. I might come here, but if not, what I'm going to do is around 5:30 or 6 p.m. before the sun sets, I'm going to come back here and just show you how the foundation looks. I don't have studio lighting like I've always said on my videos, so I have to do it before the sun goes all the way down. So I'm going to do my next check-in at that time, and then I'll do a last check-in before the end of the day, which might be only with pictures. Sometimes I try, last time I actually tried record with the lights, the regular lights I have in the house, and you could still see how the foundation looks, so I might do that as well. But anyways, this is it for now. I will see you back later. Hello, I'm back real quick. I just want to show you what the foundation looks like after it has been sitting on the skin for a little while. So this is a fresh swatch, and this is what the foundation that has been sitting on my skin for a while looks like. And as you can see, it definitely oxidizes a little bit. It looks a little bit darker, maybe even a little bit orange, not maybe so much. It kind of like, it makes me feel like it looks on the neutral side, but there's still yellow when it oxidizes, so maybe that's why I'm feeling a little orange, but really it's not. It's just a little bit darker. Even though my skin doesn't look bad, I think this is something that I can wear on a daily basis. To be honest, not a bad match at all. Everything is looking good, so I'll see you back on my next check-in.
And this is the first official check-in of the day. As you see, the skin looks very nice. It looks very natural, and it actually feels very good and very natural as well. I don't see any oils. It looks pretty much the same way it looked at the beginning. It is 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. And as you see, it is a couple of hours, so everything still looks good. The blush is there. The rest of the makeup is there. So this is the last check-in of the night, and it is 11 o'clock, so I've had the foundation for 8 hours. And even though the lighting doesn't help, in person it actually looks good. I do have oils, but that is natural for me. It's been 8 hours. I recorded in different lightnings so you guys can see how it looks, for example here. And I could definitely go out with the foundation how it looks like right now. It's not a big deal. I think in camera it looks worse than what actually is in person. I did decide to remove the excess powder and also blot like always, and after I did that, you can see that the foundation actually looks really good. It came back to life. It looks pretty much the same how it looked at the beginning, and I mean, that is pretty much it. I can tell you it looks good. I like it. It feels good. It felt really comfortable. So that is pretty much all for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.